All right, fans, welcome back, and we've got a big one for you. Big 10 varsity matchup is underway after a few technical difficulties. We're ready to get rolling here, and the play has already started. Got the Lake Zurich Flames taking on the Lake in the Hills Golden Eagles. Flames in the white uniforms, orange numerals, blue pants, blue helmets. Taking on the Eagles with the yellow helmets, the black pants, and the black shirts with the white numbers. Flames have it right now, 2nd down and 9. I formation, the take, the pitch to the tailback, looking to get to the outside. Finding some room to the 30, stiff arms, but is wrestled down there. Nice stop there defensively.
I'm going to try one.
Jimmy Kosa on the stop. Just waiting on a roster for Lake Zurich.
Give it there, Earl. No, go back.
I think that one's good. Gooch.
Yes.
That was good.
Don't have a roster for them just yet. That was number 15 on the carry. Gain of about 3. 3rd down and 6 now for the Flames. Tight formation now. Back to pass. Looking to throw. He's got a man. Catch is made. And a nice catch out there before finally being brought down inside Lake in the Hills territory for the Flames. Tight formation now. Back to pass. Looking to throw. He's got a man. Catch is made. And a nice catch out there before finally being brought down inside. Nice play. I got that name wrong again. We're just waiting on a roster. Grab that.
Oh, right here.
Thanks. So a 1st down now for the Flames inside Lake in the Hills territory. Takes the snap. Give to the running back up the right side. Positive yardage there. Gain of around 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Stand your toes, George. Ball's coming your way.
Quarterback hands off. And he is spun down in a nice play in the backfield defensively for the Golden Eagles. Good stop there by Paulie Rudolph. Loss on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage at the 44-yard line for Lake Zurich. Big 10 Varsity Championship, one of 2 varsity championships we have on tap for you today. We'll actually close out with one between Libertyville and Zion. Single setback, back to pass, looking to throw. Now he's under pressure, trying to get to the outside. Puts it up, and it is over the outstretched hands and incomplete. Koza's pass, or rather Spencer Kuehl was on the receiving end of Nolan Sicko's pass, and it was incomplete. And now it appears the Flames will punt. Back to punt for the Flames is Nathan Bremen. And it is a short kick up the left side. And it's going to be down at the 10-yard line. So a good punt overall. They'll be pinned deep in their own territory.
That's why you stay on it, George, for moments like that.
And the Junior Eagles here. Handoff up the middle. That was number 33, Paulie Rudolph on the carry. Second down and 8 now for Lake in the Hills. The take and the give up the right side. Met immediately by the defense and brought down. Looked like the first one's there on defense. Spencer Kuhl and Jimmy Strajny. He comes up a little slow, but gain of about 3. Third down and 5. Looking to throw the football. Now he spins out, and he's drugged down from behind on a nice play in the backfield. What a play there by Richard Marmol. Makes the stop. And they're going to punt this football. Punt up the left sideline. Takes a good Lake in the Hills bounce. Out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and that's where the Flames will take it. 1st and 10 with great field position. Just outside of 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Well, the Flames trying to get something going here offensively. Lake in the Hills, interesting season coming into this one. They started the year 5-0, did the Eagles. And we appear to have a clock malfunction. And there we go. Clock has started, and we're ready to get rolling here. They'll actually huddle up again just to make sure they remembered the count, remembered the play. At any rate, Lake in the Hills, again, they won their first 5 games of the year, cruising along. And I'll finish that thought here as we get through this play first. Takes the snap. He wants to throw again. Looking. Throws deep. He's got a man. Oh, nearly makes a good catch. Nice job out there defensively. Saavedra and Zepeda were both out there on defense for the Junior Eagles, but the pass falls incomplete. Nolan Sicko really wants to throw that football today. Lake in the Hills, they then lost the next 4 games to close out the season. They fell to Berwyn, Antioch, North Shore, and the season finale against Crystal Lake before they would regroup in the postseason. And they got their revenge against Elgin with an opening round 27-0 win. And here's the ball carrier skirting to the outside and getting down to about the 25-yard line, and a nice run. Nathan Bremen on that carry. Out there defensively for the Golden Eagles was Jeremiah Saavedra. Very close to first down yardage. It's going to be 3rd and short at about the ball marked at the 25-yard line. Less than a yard, really, for the Flames. So Sicko under center, takes the handoff, gives it. The ball's on the turf. Fumble, and it appears it is recovered by Lake in the Hills, and it is. I'm not sure who came up with that. It appeared that the first one out of the pile was Dylan Lodek. And that's now it's 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles at the 25-yard line after that mistake by Lake Zurich. So a good drive ends on a turnover. And now the take and the handoff up the left side. A nice hit defensively right there by the Flames.
Good job, Marmol. Hey, 4. This is what it's all about.
25-yard line now. 2nd down and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
Psycho, not sicko.
So So fast moving here, first quarter. We're inside 2 minutes left to go here. Golden Eagles looking to get something going here, facing a 3rd and 7 against this Lake Zurich defense. Max Benner, the quarterback. And there is a penalty flag. Appears that Benner was able to left to go here, Golden Eagles. So that's going to make this a much more manageable 3rd and short. For Lake in the Hills, they're going to look at probably 3rd and about a yard. We've seen that several times, teams today that have made mistakes on that and encroachment. And here is a handoff to the tailback, looking to try to get something going, runs right into the teeth of that Flames defense, and they make the stop. Big Nolan Schutz was right in the middle there and had help from several other Flame players. But his forward progress was enough for the first down as they mark it up near the 40, or rather the 36-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Approaching 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter of the Big 10 Varsity Championship here between the Flames and Eagles. Benner brings him up to the line. The old T formation, takes the snap, gives the tailback, ball on the turf once again, and Lake Zurich has recovered. Big number 95, Nolan Schutz on the fumble recovery. I believe he came out of the pile with that ball. And the Flames with new life once again inside Eagle territory. They're going to have a 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Boy, we knew this cold weather was going to come into play. That ball is slick. You get into traffic, you need to get 2 hands on that football or it's going to pop out of there. 1st and 10 now, Flames. I formation. Split receivers to the near side. Takes the snap, gives to the tailback. Follows a block. But is hit and brought down right there. That appears to be number 26, Kalen Grabowski on the carry. You're going to give him a gain of about a yard. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9. They mark the football just inside the 35-yard line as we are winding down here in the first quarter. Final seconds tick off. 3 wide receivers now. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. I formation. Takes the snap. Gives the pitch. Cuts to the inside on a block. He's got some running room and drags the tackler down inside the 30 to 29-yard line. And that's how we'll close. Nathan Bremen on the carry, brought down by Anthony Barrett. And that's the end of our first quarter. No score. Flames and Ramblers. All right, 10 minutes on the clock, getting ready to start here the second half of the Big 10 Championship here between Lake Zurich and Lake in the Hills. Facing 3rd and 3 right now for Lake Zurich. And the pitch to the tailback. He's going to try to get to the outside. The defense is pursuing. And that second effort may have been enough for Bremen. Amos Anderson on the tackle, but that nice run to the outside. And got to the sticks. Good awareness on that ball carrier to know where the sticks was, and makes the dive there at the end of the 25-yard line. Good enough for a first down, and moves the chains. Nolan Psycho under center with a single tailback. Takes the snap, and he's going to give to that tailback, following some blocks right up the middle, pounds his way in to the teeth of that Eagles defense right around the 20-yard line. That was Grabowski on the carry, ran right into the waiting arms of Zepeda, right around the 20-yard line. But a good 5-yard power run sets up second down and 5. Good hard hits so far in this game. A little over a quarter in. There's been some tough shots on both sides of the ball. Nolan Psycho now with, again, the T formation in the backfield behind him. 2nd and 5. Takes the snap. Gives to the running back up the left side. He does get a little bit of room before he's finally tripped up. That was Bremen on the carry. Zepeda again on that stop along with a few other Eagles. Gain of around 4 sets up 3rd and a long 1 now here for Lake Zurich, as they are inside the red zone, looking to crack that scoreboard first. Oh, he sends Jim Strajny wide to the right. He has a I formation behind him, takes the snap, gives to the tailback, follows the lead block, and that's going to be enough for a Lake Zurich first down near the 11-yard line. First and 10 Flames, 11-yard line, or rather mark that around the 12-yard line of Lake in the Hills. Defense needs to step up right here. Give to the tailback, follows the lead block, falls forward inside the 10 down to about the 9.5-yard line. That was Grabowski, Kalen Grabowski on that carry. Runs right into the teeth of that defense. Gain of 2. 2 tough yards right there. Football just past the 10. We're coming up on 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. This is the best scoring opportunity here for either team. Lake Zurich looking to capitalize. Eagles looking to tighten up. Shotgun formation. Direct snap. Getting to the outside. He's got the corner. Into the 5. Touchdown. Direct snap to Nathan Bremen. Races in. And the Flames are on the board. Well-designed play from the start by head coach Kyle Clausen. Went into the end zone untouched. Nolan Psycho was the blocker on that one, on the direct snap for the score. 6-0 Flames. Extra point coming up. Psycho takes with the pitch. Fighting his way into the end zone. Extra point is good. Nice second effort right there by Nathan Bremen. And why not? The score is now 7-0, and Lake in the Hills offense will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. Handoff up the middle. Spinning and weaving his way to the 33-yard line. Brought down. That was Dylan Wojodek on the carry. Looks like he was brought down by Nolan Schutz. Second down and about 7 for the Eagles. Penalty markers fly, and it looks to be encroachment on the defense. This will be 5 yards in favor of Lake in the Hills.
Encroachment on the defense, 5 yards.
I can't download it, so.
Why does he say the score?
Second down and 2 for Lake in the Hills. Offset I formation. Man comes in motion to the near side. Snap, take, give to the tailback. Tries to get to the outside. Spins and is brought down. Good open field tackle out there. Nice tackle. Spencer Cool on the stop. Joey Scrivani on the carry. Couldn't spin free there. Brought down right at the 35-yard line. And that was a nice defensive play by Spencer Cool. It is now third down for the Eagles. They trail 7-0. Coming up on 5 minutes left to go here, second quarter of this Big 10 Varsity Championship. Handoff right up the middle, powering his way in. Nice play there. Knocking his own players out of the way. Nice carry there. Good block right up the middle there by number 73, Jack Glenn. You know, those offensive linemen, they typically don't get their names read out on the broadcast, but, you know, when they make a good play, you got to do it. So a big fourth down here for Lake in the Hills. Decision time for Coach Bob Koziel. It's got fourth and about 2.5 yards to go. And they're going to go for it. Offset I formation behind the quarterback. Receivers left and right. Takes the snap. Fakes. Handoff right up the middle. And what a play in the backfield. Nice job back there by number 99, Connor Clausen. Big number 99 makes the stop. And also in on that stop, number 11, David Pena Herrera. So a big stop defensively now for the Flames. They have it, 1st and 10 at the Lake in the Hills 34-yard line. Already leading 7-0 with an opportunity. Great start field position for the Flames. Nolan Psycho takes the snap. He wants to throw the football. Looking, throwing up the right side, and coming back and making a nice catch is Clausen. Connor Clausen hauls it. Nolan Psycho takes the snap. He wants to throw the football. Looking, throwing up the right side, and coming back and making a nice catch is Clausen. Timeout taken with 3:49 left to go here, first half. All right, 3:49 left to go here. First half. Lake Zurich coming into this game today started off the season with back-to-back losses. Fell to Antioch in the first game, fell to Crystal Lake, 34-15 in the second game. Then they reeled off 7 straight regular season wins, including a 29-0 win over North Chicago. They continued that winning streak with a 18-0 playoff win over Western Kenosha County. Handoff up the right side. Grabowski on the carry. Is a good stop there by
14.
Paulie Rudolph, number 33.
Second set.
Rudolph, big frame on that young man there. Solid tackle. Gain of around, we'll call it 2. It's going to be second down and about 8 now for the Flames. Inside 3.5 minutes left to go here, first half. Psycho takes, gives a handoff, left side. The ball is loose. It looked like, no, actually, I take that back. That was just the ball carrier jumping for it. I thought the ball came out. That was a nice carry there by Bremen. He kind of spun forward down to about the 12-yard line. Gain of, we'll call it 3. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Flames. So Psycho with a single setback. Receiver to the far side. Takes the snap under some pressure. Get balls on the ground. Scooped up. And down he goes. Smart play. You don't want to turn the ball over in that situation. And Bremen looked up at Anthony Barrett right in his face. Rather than risk anything worse on that play, decides to just fall down on it back at the 21-yard line. So a big loss on that play. This will set the Flames up with a 4th down coming up, approaching 2 minutes to go here in the first half. So they'll need about 14 yards. They need to get down to around the 6 or 7 yard line here. Shotgun formation. Takes, looks, he's got a man on the fly. Incomplete.
Psycho's pass incomplete. Lincoln Hills will take over on downs. First
I like Spencer Cool was the intended receiver. It looked like a wheel route up the left side. That's going to be a turnover on down, so the Eagle defense tightens up and makes the stop. Taking advantage of that mistake on the fumble. Forcing Lake Zurich into a play they couldn't complete. So it's going to be 1st and 10 right around the 21-yard line for the Junior Eagles, looking to make something happen here. Inside 2 minutes with a lot of real estate to cover. The take and the give right up the middle. Finding his way and pounding down inside to the 27-yard line. What a run there by, that was Paulie Rudolph. Big 173-pound frame, pushing his way all the way up, a 7-yard gain. And quickly up to the line are the Eagles. And the snap, the give, up the right side this time. Getting close to first down yardage. Scrivani on the carry. It's going to be short. The football just across the 30-yard line. They need to get to the 31. And we are inside 1 minute left to go. Again, moving very quickly. And he's going to power it forward to get the first down. So a new set of downs for Lake in the Hills. Right around the 33-yard line. And a timeout taken by Lake in the Hills. Getting ready to close out the first half of our Big 10 Varsity Championship here. Just 53 seconds left to go. Flames leading the Eagles 7-0. The Eagles with a new set of downs at their own 33-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover here to try to get in the end zone. Not a lot of time to do it. Here's a handoff up the right side. Slips forward to around the 39-yard line. That was Scrivani on that carry, and quickly to the line, the Eagles, after the 5-yard gain, looking to keep this going. Counter. Pounding his way across the 40 near the 41. They'll actually mark it around the 40. And again, that was Rudolph on that carry, and Lake in the Hills in very hurry-up mode right here. The snap. Straight quarterback sneak right up the middle. And they're going to give him the forward progress out across the 43, right around the 43.5-yard line. They'll mark it right at the 43. That's going to be enough for a first down. That clock's going to start winding, though. So Lake in the Hills will need to move very, very quickly up to the line. Time for one play, unless we got a timeout here, and we do. So a timeout taken with just over 10 seconds left to go. So little by little moving the football, but again, they're more than, they're about 40, or rather 57 yards away from pay dirt. Don't forget, we got 2 more games coming up after this. Western Kenosha County and Zion, the featherweight Big 10 championship, will be next. Should start around 5 o'clock today. And after that, Libertyville and Zion. Another Big 10 varsity matchup will take place today at 6:30, which will close out today's games. And we've got plenty more tomorrow, all to be broadcast here live on the web stream. All right, here we go. Back to the action. Shotgun formation, 4 wide. He's going to throw, airs it deep. Receiver falls down and the pass falls incomplete. And a penalty marker comes in there late. That was a throw into quadruple coverage. I'll have to see what the penalty is. There was some extracurricular activity going on there where the play ended. This may be against Lake in the Hills. And it is a personal foul penalty against the Golden Eagles. All the way back now to the 27-yard line. So a little momentum Lake in the Hills had just shot down right there, as they'll, barring a defensive penalty, will take their final play here to close the first half. 3rd and a mile after the penalty. And they're going to just take the knee and be content to be down 7-0 and head into halftime trailing the Flames. So a good one thus far here in the first half. Flames leading the Eagles 7-0. Come on back, second half. waiting. Ball is loose. And it looks like Lake Zurich has recovered. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Flames at the 30-yard line. And just like that, the opportunity for the Eagles comes up short. So Lake Zurich inside 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third. As they have it 1st and 10 at the Lake in the Hills 30-yard line. They give right up the middle, fighting his way into the teeth of that defense. I think that was Caleb Grabowski on the carry. They're going to give him a gain of 2 yards down to the 28-yard line. 2nd down and 8 now for the Flames. And there's a handoff up the right side and a nice play by the defense. That was Rudolph on the stop. He's going to gain about a yard, maybe half a yard, just inside the 28 to the 27.5-yard line, we'll call it. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 7 for the Flames. The Eagles defense needs to step up here, dig in, one more stop, try to get the ball back and get back in this one. So Nolan Psycho under center, takes the snap. He wants to throw the football, throws it into the flat, and it is picked off! And lots of daylight in front, but a nice tackle out there on the turnover. What a job. That was a great read by the defensive back to make the interception. I'm not quite sure who made that play. I think it might have been Max Benner, the quarterback. I'm not quite sure who made that big play that the Eagles need. There's a handoff right up the middle and powering his way across the 45 to the 46-yard line. I believe that was Rudolph on the carry. Good gain of 4 yards. And the Eagles now with their best field position of the day. Coming down to the close here of the third quarter. Trying to make something happen. The take, the give to Rudolph again right up the middle. And muscles his way to midfield. And a penalty marker comes in there at the end. Stopping the clock here with just over 10 seconds left to go in the third. And this could tack on more yardage. And it will. A big mistake by the defense. A personal foul penalty. A little bit of temper there, and unfortunately that's going to be 15 yards in the wrong direction if you're a fan of the Flames. That's going to put the Flames in great field position. And it'll run the clock out here on the third quarter, so we'll head into the fourth quarter, and this is starting to get very interesting as the Eagles, their best field position of the day, will line up at the Lake Zurich 35-yard line, trailing 7-0, but with the momentum and new life. So stick around, fans. This is a good one. 7-0 Flames heading into the fourth. All right, here we go. Start of the fourth. Clock will start. Here's the take. Handoff up the middle and a nice play. Stopped after a gain of maybe a yard.
You got the audio working now?
Here's a handoff right up the gut. That's Rudolph pounding his way into the Lake Zurich defense. Gets to about the 31-yard line. Third down and around 6 for a very important drive here for the Eagles. Here is the take and the give on the counter move. Good play right there by number 96. Or 95, rather. That was Nolan Schutz. And we've got a Flame injured on the field right near the 31-yard line.
Joe, give me the sideline activities over here on Lake Zurich. I'm away. Earl, stay tight on the injury. Hurry up, Joe. I need another option here. I don't want to stay on a kid that's laying down.
We'll wait and see what happens here on the injury. It looks like they're looking at his left leg.
Back up. Get smooth, Joe. Hurry up.
The result of the play
All right, Joe. I'm live on you. So.
is going to set up a 4th down and 8, a very important 4th down for the Golden Eagles.
Try to make this camera straight, Joe. Hurry up and run over to that crowd because I've got nothing else to look at. I got a camera down right now. Earl just trained on the injury.
And they're checking on him right now. And
Yeah, Earl, can you go to the kids?
take this moment to remind everybody that we do have
What? The kids on the knee.
2 more games coming up this evening. Coming up next will be the Big 10 Feather matchup between Western Kenosha County and Zion. As it's good to see as that ball player is up and walking off the field. That's number 37, Jonathan Kopsian. So we hope he's okay. And then we close out tonight, another Big 10 varsity matchup between Libertyville and Zion. That should come to us around 6:30 tonight. So big 4th down for the Eagles. The snap. He's going to look to throw. Now he's in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket to his right. Cuts to the inside. Finds some room and then is nailed. And a penalty marker comes in right near the 30-yard line. It was Max Benner on the carry. And Bremen on the stop. There was a penalty flag. And there is a personal foul against Lake Zurich. And that's going to keep this drive alive for the Golden Eagles. I just looked at the play again.
What did the replay look like?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I caught the end of it there, so I missed exactly what happened. I don't know if there was helmet-to-helmet contact or targeting towards the head. But regardless, that penalty results in a 15-yard walk-off and a 1st down for the Golden Eagles at the 15-yard line.
I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay, I'm live on you. Joe. George, what?
1st and 10 at the 15. And we'll start the clock here. And it looks like Benner's actually walking off the sideline. Again, that was a really tough hit. So he's going to take a breather and see if he's going to come back in. So we'll have a new quarterback for Lake in the Hills.
Cut off, George. Stay off for a while. We gotta keep that battery down. All right, rolling on you.
See if we can get a number on that quarterback as he hands it right up the middle into the teeth of that Flame defense. And getting a little chippy out there.
Now, so
These guys realize the Super Bowl championship's on the line and starting to get a little chippy.
actually, Joe, move
Logan Cunningham is the new, or scratch that,
if you can. Give
Eric Bauer is the new quarterback for the Flames as he replaces Benner. And we are coming up on 7 minutes left to go in a very tight ball game. Flames on top 7-0. Eagles knocking on the door. Here's the take and the give to Rudolph. He runs right into, see who that is coming out of that pile. He runs right into the waiting arms of David Pena Herrera. Good stop. And now it sets up 3rd and long in what is undoubtedly 4-down territory here for Lake of the Hills. Football marked at the 14-yard line, 6.5 minutes left to go. The Eagles desperately need to punch it in right here. Cunningham takes the snap. Ball's on the turf. It's bouncing around. There's a scuffle for it. Several Lake Zurich players indicate they have the ball. There's a fight for the ball, and it is recovered by Lake Zurich. Boy, that has just been a theme all day long. Trying to see who made that recovery.
Earl, I'm on you. Earl, I'm on you.
I believe it was Jim Strojny who made the recovery of the fumble. And he seemed to be walking a little gingerly there at the end. So the bad news for the Eagles is they turn over the ball. The good news is they're in the best field position defensively than they have been today. So that if they can tighten up and make a stop here, they'll give themselves at least one more chance to try to tie this game. And penalty marker flies. And that was Nathan Bremen who leaned just a little bit, got a little anxious, and started to lean before the play. And that's going to be a false start. So 5 yards in the wrong direction for the Flames. Or the right direction if you're a fan of the Eagles. Inside 6 minutes left to go. Flames facing a 1st and 15. Nolan Psycho in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a direct snap. Cutting back up the middle. Making some moves. Dancing and weaving and finding his way down to the 24-yard line is Bremen. And that was a very good gain of about 11 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. So we got the penalty yardage back and then some. Put Lake Zurich in a good position here. 2nd and short. Psycho back under center. Takes the snap. Handoff and hit immediately. The running back, Rudolph, takes... Oh, and we got... I believe that was Grabowski on the carry, and Rudolph brought him down. The ball will be spotted right at the 25-yard line. No gain on that play. Well, they might have actually given him a gain of about a half a yard. Needless to say, it's 3rd down now for the Flames. Inside 4.5 to go in this game. I formation. And another penalty this time. Actually, they're going to let this play out. But this should come back as the running back fell forward before the snap. So they're going to probably call that illegal motion versus a false start. And that's the call, illegal motion. So a mistake there in what probably would have been a first down run.
I need to see the scoreboard.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9 as we approach 4 minutes left to go in a very tense Big 10 varsity battle between the Flames and the Eagles. Again, I formation behind Psycho. Takes the snap, gives to the tailback. Finding his way, weaving his way up the middle, across the 30, and that's going to be good for a Flames first down. And we've called his number all day, Nathan Bremen.
ZB's feather. ZB's feather.
Nathan Bremen with a great run, great vision, finding the hole, moving side to side and getting across the 30 to the 31 and a new set of downs for the Flames. A critical first down for the Flames. And for the Eagles, this is when it starts getting very, very important to make a stop. So now the Flames can really chew up a ton of that clock. And a handoff to the tailback. Good stop there by Rudolph defensively. We've called his name a lot today. And a whole bunch of Flames getting in on that, or Eagles rather, getting in on that one. Now besides Paulie Rudolph, also saw Anthony Barrett in there. Inside 3 minutes to go. Short gains, 2nd and 9 for Lake Zurich. Psycho is going to line up with receivers left and right in an I formation behind him. Looks back at the referee to wait for the 10 count. Takes the snap. Gives to the tailback and hit immediately in the backfield. Good penetration there defensively for the Eagles. And we may have an injury. That looked like Kyle Koziel and Mike Freeman were both in there defensively for the Eagles. Timeout taken with 2:32. Back to the action on the field with just 2:32 left to go in this Big 10 Varsity Super Bowl. Lake Zurich facing a 3rd and long. And it'll be a key decision they'll have to make if they don't convert. Psycho takes. He wants to throw the football. He looks, he throws, and the pass is nearly intercepted. Nice play made by number 18, Rafael Sobrepina. I don't know if I said that right. Rafael Sobrepina. And that's going to be a 4th down. And more importantly for the Eagles, that stops the clock with 2:24. So if they can make a stop here, either, well, again, okay, it looks like Lake Zurich is going to punt the football. And that's a smart decision. I mean, it's a field position game now at this point. And it is a very high punt. And bounces out of bounds right around the 46-yard line of the Eagles. So with 2:15 left to go, Lake in the Hills is 54 yards away from a touchdown to try to get, actually they'll mark it at the 47. And this is where the offense of Lake in the Hills really needs to come together and step up. They've gotten some opportunities now. And a few mistakes. Now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go, let's see if they can make something happen here.
So after we have a winner here, stay on them for a little bit.
And the clock will start. So Max Benner is still out of this game. It's Eric Bauer at quarterback. Offset eye behind him. He's going to throw the football, but he's got somebody in his face just like that. David Pena Herrera. We've called his name several times today. Timeout taken by the Eagles. And there was no stopping him. As soon... Oh, actually, I take that back. Yeah, that was Pena Herrera.
George, give me the scoreboard quick for a timeout.
As soon as Eric Bauer turned around,
Quickly. Get that.
Pena Herrera was right in his face.
Get a little time. George, give me the scoreboard.
And that's a loss of 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 17 inside 2 minutes left to go. So the Golden Eagles going the wrong direction.
All right, stay there a little wider.
So here we go, back to the action. 1:55 left to go, fourth quarter. Flames on top of the Eagles, 7-0. Eagles with the ball on offense at the 40-yard line, their own 40. Second and long.
George, kill your camera for a couple minutes here, but be ready.
I have a feeling that the Eagles, in this case, they're looking for a big play or two.
Stay ahead of the offense, Joe. Good job.
And if they've got any in their arsenal, they need them now. Here's a handoff. Finding a hole and a nice move. And spinning his way forward across the 45 to the 46-yard line. The Eagles ball carrier, and there needs to be a little bit of pep in their step here. That was Scrivani on the carry, but slow to get up. You think about that, time is working against him here, and I think that a little miscommunication. Bauer's not sure what play to call. He's in a shotgun right now. Takes the snap. It's a good snap. He's got time. Fires over the middle. Pass is intercepted. Intercepted right there by the Flames. And that one just might do it.
Good job, Earl.
And number 95, Nolan Schutz on the carry, or on the interception, rather. So the Flames take over. 1:18 left to go, and they have the ball at midfield. The take, the give, flag flies. Ball carrier still pushing his way down to the 45-yard line of Lake in the Hills. There's a penalty marker on the far side of the field.
Wes, you're going to be going out for
The next game?
And it appears to be in
The entirety of it?
I'll give you a
illegal formation against Lake Zurich. Illegal formation. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty back to the 45, their own 45-yard line.
They're going to go for George.
Lake Zurich with a substitution here. Nick Panico coming off the field.
Stay where you're at. Stay ahead of it because you got George offline.
Nolan Psycho saying, hey, I need a play. Inside 1 minute left to go. Just 60 seconds separating the Flames
I do not know.
from a Big 10 varsity championship. Right now they're facing first and 15 at the 45-yard line. And the favorite formation of every coach and player in football, the victory formation.
Stay on the celebration for me.
As Psycho takes a knee.
Can you get online and give me the scoreboard really quick?
Clock winding down. Not sure if he'll have to get another playoff here or not.
George, come on. Ending of the scoreboard.
They're down to 20 seconds, and he will take one more.
Squeeze in on the scoreboard.
And nope, they're going to say that's the ball game. He will not have to run another play. Will not have to take another knee.
Hold the scoreboard.
As this one will wind down, and in what has been a big-time battle between these two heavyweights.
All right, Earl, I'm going to you in a second.
And the Lake Zurich Flames are your Big 10 Varsity Super Bowl champions, holding on to beat Lake in the Hills 7-0.
2 games left.
And congratulations to Lake in the Hills on a great season. And really, a great job fighting back in this one.
Staying on you, Joe. Stay with them.
And getting back in the game here late. They had some opportunities, but came up just short.
Yeah,
They can hold their heads high. They played really well today.
just walking through with them.
But bottom line, congratulations to your Super Bowl champion, Lake Zurich Flames. Stick around, folks. We've got actually 2 more games. Next up, Big 10 Featherweight, Western Kenosha County and Zion.